You may be wondering why your sales seem so slow this month. Or maybe you're familiar with the infamous J months, whether that's from fellow retail friends, or maybe this is a new concept for you altogether. Either way, we are diving right into why the J months tend to be slower in the retail industry. Before we dive in, let's address what the J months actually are. Well, what we're referring to is the months of June, July, and January, hence the name the J months, where we tend to see a dip in retail activity. So why is this the case? Sales are low, people are slow to buy. Let's explore the reasons for why this might be. One major configuring factor for why the J months tend to be slow has to do with the shift in consumer behavior. Memorial Day kicks off the J month slump. During June and July, we see that people are often focused on summer vacations, outdoor activities, and spending more time with friends and family, which can lead to a decrease in discretionary spending on retail products. During the summer months, we see that people are allocating their budget to travel expenses, to summer camps, and other seasonal activities, which means this diversion of funds affects their disposable income for retail shopping. Another factor influencing this slowdown in retail activity is the nature of the type of product that people are buying. So if you think about it, in the summer, people tend to purchase swimwear, outdoor gear, other types of summer fashion. And once these products reach their peak demand, it's natural that we're going to start to see somewhat of a slowdown until the next season's merchandise is introduced. Similarly, in January, we find that consumers are recovering from the holiday seasonal splurge and are more inclined to save money rather than to spend money on new items. Your customers are likely feeling the burn of how much they spent over the holidays. So with the new year, people are looking to set new goals, set new budgets. They're trying to think about ways they can cut back. So people who are shopping with you are most likely either using gift cards or are looking for a good deal. So it's actually a good time to offer a deal or a discount, and that allows you to work on clearing out inventory to get ready for spring, and your customers will be more inclined to shop your deals. But don't be surprised if customers who normally hop on your deals right away aren't purchasing at all, because people are just tapped out at this point. As a retailer, you should really focus on post-holiday sales and clearing out inventory rather than introducing new products at this point. Marketing strategies play a crucial role in driving sales in the retail world. However, during the J months, retail store owners can have a hard time attracting new customers. So this is going to present opportunities to get creative with your marketing campaigns. And that could be through exclusive discounts or limited time offers, and engaging people on social media to keep the momentum going. Do the J months apply to everyone? Well, no. If you actually live in a tourist area where peak season is during June or July or even January, then you might find an increase in your sales, especially if you're located at a place like a beach town or something like that, some type of destination spot. But for those of you with brick and mortars, you'll find that your customers are busy at the pool and less likely to come in your actual store. Now, for online stores, you're not going to be as impacted by foot traffic, but we do tend to see a dip in sales for online shopping as well during the J months. But don't let that get you down. This is actually a great opportunity for you to be on the lookout for more pop-ups, local pop-ups that you can sign up for and participate in as a vendor. So you can still find new customers and attract new audiences with foot traffic. So you'll have to pay attention to where some of the local pop-ups take place in your area. And if you're actually curious about how to find pop-up events, I created an entire video dedicated to that topic. So I will link to it down below in the description bar. But I'm actually a huge advocate in attending pop-up events in general. If you saw my boutique goals for 2023 video, you noticed that I set that as one of the goals I think all stores should implement into their goal strategy for the year. Even if you are brick and mortar, you can even find new customers who aren't aware of your store by participating in local vendor events, even if that's just like a booth at a local school or a fair or some type of festival. And then another strategy is actually, if you haven't tried going live yet in your store, whether that's on Facebook or Instagram or even TikTok, this is actually a great month to try out some of these new strategies, these new marketing strategies, to see what works well for you. And for all you know, you could actually make a ton of new customers and get a lot of engagement by trying out a new strategy during these months. So you'll want to think about what new strategies you want to take on, because this is a great time. The J months are a great time to try out new things. And one of my tips, maybe you can actually batch content and make a ton of content that you're not necessarily pushing out at the time that you're creating it, but you're going to save it to be able to push it out. For example, if you saw some of my recent videos, I talk all about my strategy around 30 reels in 30 days or 30 TikTok videos in 30 days. Either way, it's a great way to expose yourself to these social media platform algorithms and let them figure out who your target audience is. And it always works better when you're posting consistently. So if you can batch content and create it and save it for a period of time where you have enough to start pushing out 30 days of content, that can actually be a great thing to do. So regardless of what your strategy is, I highly encourage you, don't get discouraged by how slow the J months are, but turn it into an opportunity where you can think about what you can do to bring in more sales, even if it's thinking more long-term in the future. There are so many things you can do. I mean, it's not even, especially during June and July, you might want to start thinking about the fall season and even winter and what type of things you want to do for the holidays. So there's so much that you can strategize and get ahead on, because it's a long-term game that we're all playing and you got to stick it out. And who knows, maybe this is a sign to take a vacation yourself. Did you know that you can turn Shopify onto Shopify vacation mode? I actually have a video that I talk all about that I can link in the description bar as well. Business is all about learning and growing and finding new ways to bring in sales. Get creative and plan your year out accordingly, because understanding consumer behavior, adapting product offerings, and implementing innovative marketing strategies can help retailers navigate through these challenging periods. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you are brand new to the online store or brick and mortar store world as a retail owner of some sort, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I create all sorts of videos with tips and tricks from everything from Shopify tips and tricks and tutorials to pop-up events and vendor events, as well as where to find the best wholesale vendors and my experience with different wholesale vendors and just all sorts of things that I'm doing as I am building my own store. I'm sharing with you everything I'm learning along the way. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I also have a free list of wholesale vendors that you can download at letsbuildaboutique.com. And I have a course that you can actually take. It's kind of more like an ebook business plan that you can purchase at letsbuildaboutique.com as well. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.